The power system in JJK is very complex. For example, anger, fear, and hatred are not weaknesses, but literal power. Emotions become weapons, space can be manipulated, and reality itself bends to sheer will. Today, at Otaku Academy, we're breaking down the entire JJK power system in a way that actually makes sense. No confusion, no overcomplication. Let's begin. Cursed energy is born from negative emotions: anger, fear, grief, hatred. Because every human experiences these emotions, everyone technically has cursed energy. However, only a small number of people, Jujutsu sorcerers, can consciously control and refine it. The stronger the negative emotion, the stronger the cursed energy output. That's why a sorcerer fighting in pure rage or desperation can suddenly spike in power. Emotion isn't a drawback, it's a multiplier. How sorcerers use cursed energy? Sorcerers mainly use cursed energy in two ways. Well, 1. Physical enhancement. This is the most basic application. Cursed energy reinforces the body, boosting strength, speed, durability, and reflexes. Think of it as powering up every punch, kick, and movement. A sorcerer overflowing with negative emotion can push this enhancement to terrifying levels. 2. Cursed techniques. Cursed techniques are specialized ways of shaping cursed energy. There are two major types: inherited and innate techniques. Inherited techniques are passed down through powerful sorcerer families. A famous example is the Gojo clan's Limitless, wielded by posh Gojo Satoru, which allows manipulation of space itself. Innate techniques are completely unique to the individual. Sorcerers do not choose them. They manifest randomly, shaped by personality and life experiences. A perfect example is Aoi Todo. His technique, Boogie Woogie, wasn't selected or trained into existence. It simply appeared. The key rule of JJK: you don't choose your cursed technique, you only choose how to use it. One of the biggest misunderstandings in JJK is thinking cursed techniques are just flashy magic tricks. They're not. Every technique is a direct application of cursed energy, whether it's creating something, manipulating space, altering physical laws. Even techniques that look abstract follow internal logic. Take Gojo's Hollow Purple. It isn't just erasing things because it looks cool. It's the result of combining attraction and repulsion, two opposing spatial forces, collapsing into absolute annihilation. Every cursed technique has a maximum output. Maximum techniques represent the ultimate expression of a sorcerer's ability, the highest level of power their technique can reach. They consume massive cursed energy and are rarely used casually. Domain expansion is where JJK's power system truly shines. In simple terms, a domain is a space created entirely from a sorcerer's cursed energy, where their technique is amplified to absurd levels, and hits are guaranteed. Inside a domain, techniques become unavoidable. Control over the environment is absolute. The opponent is trapped within the sorcerer's rules. Because of the insane cursed energy and concentration required, sorcerers use hand signs to stabilize and focus the technique. Basic techniques require control. Domain expansion requires mastery. Now, real quick, if this breakdown is finally making JJK's power system click for you, drop a comment with your favorite cursed technique or domain. Otaku Academy reads every comment, and your takes always spark the best discussions. Now let's continue. Not all techniques are innate. Some can be learned. Simple domain, a defensive barrier that neutralizes the guaranteed hit effect of a domain expansion. Reverse cursed technique inverts cursed energy, turning negative energy into positive energy, allowing sorcerers to heal injuries and regenerate tissue. Black flash, a phenomenon where cursed energy is released within fraction of seconds of impact, causing spatial distortion. The result? An attack amplified 2.5 times beyond its normal power. Landing even one black flash drastically elevates a sorcerer's combat awareness. Binding vows are self-imposed contracts made with cursed energy. By accepting restrictions, sorcerers gain massive boosts in power or efficiency. These aren't just promises, they're enforced by cursed energy itself. The harsher the condition, the greater the reward. Heavenly restrictions are similar to binding vows, but with one key difference: you don't choose them, they're imposed at birth. In exchange for extreme limitations, like having little or no cursed energy, a sorcerer may gain overwhelming physical abilities, heightened senses, or inhuman strength. It's nature's balance system within JJK. So to summarize, cursed energy is born from negative emotions. Sorcerers refine and control it. Cursed techniques are unique applications of that energy. Domain expansion creates a space of guaranteed domination. Binding vows and heavenly restrictions. Trade limitation for power. That's the Jujutsu Kaisen power system. Complex, emotional, and brutally logical. If you enjoyed this breakdown, you already know what to do. This is Otaku Academy, where anime finally makes sense.